Hello, people. If I ever became a movie director one day, right? I know they already made a movie based on this. I do got it, and I'm a big fan of the movie itself. It's based on a true story, but I really want to talk about the details of the story. I want to make the movie I'm practically talking about. What I really want to make is based around Mt St Helens. And the movie is going to be more based on around Harry R. Truman, and David Johnson, the volcanologist. Yeah, I really do. I don't know if I want to make it as a 3 hour to 2 hour movie, because I really want to talk everything about it and the people who were there that day and everything else. Yeah, and I really like to have people that will suit the role for the parts for these real actual people, like David Johnson and Harry R. Truman. I do. I really want to build a movie like that, like to tell the story about Harry R. Truman, I should say, the guy who owned the Spirit Lake Lodge, and it will go around talking about David Johnson, what he was there for, and everything else. And yeah, I do like to make a movie based on Mt St Helens. And I've been a big fan of that history of that volcano long as I can remember. That's what got me into learning about volcanoes and everything else. Yeah, I do really want to make a movie based on that, like a real story movie, based on a true story. It'll be a pretty cool movie. Pretty sad too, like seeing Harry R. Truman, I should say. And not just that too, the sad story about David Johnson, and maybe I want to have a couple of the other volcanologists there too, the other people who were there too. And I want the media there too, talking about how they interviewed Harry Truman and everything else, and talk about the first explosion of the mountain, and how the mountain became had a lava bulge on the side of its mountain. And when that earthquake happened, then that's when it created one of the biggest landslides in history, and one of the biggest landslides in history. And it'll be a good movie to make. Oh, my ears just popped. Yeah. And yeah. And in the end of it, you will see what is Mt St Helens today and everything else, like in the end of the movie. And it will have a memorial on the end of the movie with all the names of the people who lost their lives and everything else on there. Yeah, I do like to make a movie based on that. I really do.